It was a weekend that looked like it had been lifted straight out of a glossy magazine spread. Soft light spilling across polished marble, the quiet hum of luxury in the air, and a woman at the center of it all who seemed completely at ease in her own glow. Cat Deeley, known for her effortless charm and timeless elegance, gave fans a rare glimpse into a moment of calm amid a week that had sparked plenty of questions. Wrapped in a pristine white bathrobe, Cat stood by the window of her lavish suite at the Savoy, one of the most iconic and opulent hotels in the city. The morning light danced across her face, highlighting her radiant complexion and relaxed smile. Behind her, the sweeping views of London stretched endlessly, historic rooftops, winding streets, and the quiet promise of a day yet to unfold. "Getting ready in frankly the most beautiful suite I've ever seen," she wrote, tagging the legendary hotel. It wasn't just a caption. It felt like a moment of genuine appreciation, a pause in an otherwise fast-paced life. The suite itself, rumored to cost around £1,000 per night, reflected the grandeur that the Savoy is famous for. Think plush furnishings, intricate detailing, and a sense of history woven into every corner. For Cat, it was the perfect setting to unwind, reset, and prepare for an evening that would see her stepping back into the spotlight in a completely different look. Later in her carousel of photos, the transformation was striking. Gone was the soft, relaxed morning aesthetic, replaced by a confident, polished presence. Cat appeared in a tailored pinstripe suit, her hair styled to perfection, her expression poised yet warm. It was a reminder of her versatility, equally at home in a cozy robe as she is commanding attention in high fashion. But while the images told a story of serenity and style, they also arrived at a time when fans had been asking a very different question. Where had Cat Deeley been? Her absence from this morning earlier in the week had not gone unnoticed. Regular viewers tuned in expecting to see the familiar dynamic between Cat and her co-host Ben Shephard. Instead, they were greeted with a different pairing, Ben alongside Angela Scanlon. "Cat is away," Ben had said simply, offering no further explanation. It was a brief statement that left plenty unsaid, and fans quickly filled the silence with speculation. Social media buzzed with curiosity, confusion, and, in some cases, criticism. Viewers took to X, formerly Twitter, asking the same question again and again. Where's Cat? For some, the change was jarring. The rhythm of daytime television relies heavily on familiarity, and Cat has become a key part of that equation. Her warmth, humor, and easy rapport with Ben have helped shape the tone of the show. Without her, the dynamic inevitably shifted, and not everyone was ready for it. Comments ranged from lighthearted curiosity to sharper critiques. Some viewers questioned the decision to bring in Angela, while others openly compared her to Cat. A few were less kind, expressing frustration with the temporary change. Yet, as often happens in the world of television, the response was far from one-sided. Just as quickly as criticism appeared, support followed. Many viewers praised Angela Scanlon's presence, describing her as refreshing, natural, and engaging. Some even suggested that her chemistry with Ben Shephard brought a new energy to the show. "She's a breath of fresh air," one fan wrote, while another noted how seamlessly she stepped into the role on short notice. For these viewers, the unexpected pairing wasn't a disruption. It was an opportunity to see something different. Meanwhile, Cat herself seemed entirely unbothered by the noise. Her social media told a story not of absence, but of presence, of living fully in the moment. In addition to her Savoy snapshots, she shared glimpses of time spent with friends in Mayfair, one of London's most exclusive neighborhoods. It was a reminder that, beyond the studio lights and broadcast schedules, there is a real life unfolding, one that occasionally calls for a step back. And perhaps that's what made her Savoy post resonate so deeply. In an industry that often demands constant visibility, there's something quietly powerful about choosing to pause, to step away, even briefly, and recharge in a setting that inspires calm and reflection. For Cat, that pause came wrapped in luxury, but the sentiment behind it was universal. The timing, of course, added an extra layer of intrigue. With no official explanation given for her absence, fans were left to connect the dots themselves. Was it a planned break? A spontaneous getaway? Or simply a well-deserved moment of rest? Whatever the reason, the images from the Savoy painted a clear picture. Cat Deeley was exactly where she needed to be. Back on the This Morning set, Ben Shephard carried on with his usual professionalism, guiding the show alongside Angela Scanlon. His brief acknowledgement of Cat's absence was typical of live television. Keep things moving, keep the focus on the present. She's back. For another day, Angela Scanlon is with me, he announced cheerfully, signaling continuity even amid change. And in many ways, that's the nature of television itself. Hosts come and go, schedules shift, and unexpected moments become part of the narrative. What matters is how those moments are handled. And in this case, they sparked conversation, debate, and a renewed appreciation for the personalities involved. For Cat, the conversation will likely fade as quickly as it appeared. Her return to the show, whenever it comes, is almost certain to be met with the same warmth that has defined her presence for years. Familiarity has a way of reasserting itself, but her weekend at the Savoy may linger in a different way. There was something quietly captivating about those images, the contrast between public curiosity and private contentment. While viewers speculated and debated, Cat stood by a window overlooking London, wrapped in a robe, smiling softly at the start of her day. It was a reminder that, even in the spotlight, there are moments that belong entirely to the individual. Moments of stillness, of beauty, of simple joy. And perhaps that's the real story here. Not the absence from a television show, but the presence of something more meaningful. A pause, a breath, a chance to reset. As the city moved below her and the light shifted across the skyline, Cat Deeley seemed to embody that balance perfectly, graceful, grounded, and glowing in every sense of the word. Whether in a plush hotel suite or a bustling TV studio, she remains unmistakably herself. And in a world that rarely slows down, that might just be the most radiant quality of